Hey everyone, Silent here. Welcome back to another episode of Silent Survival. It is episode 14. It's also raining and pretty much nighttime. So professional, am I right? Anyway, so this episode we are going to be working on a pretty large project. Last episode, before I tell you what we're doing in this one, last episode we did a bunch of smaller projects, and apparently this is a sheep slime chunk too. One of those projects was to build a small slime farm out here, just one of the ones with an iron golem on top of a cactus. Turns out that did not work at all, and the golem actually died from a skeleton, which I knew was going to happen. I forgot to protect it using some blocks or whatnot. And then I live streamed that night, and we flattened this whole area and removed all the trees. It's supposed to remove grass as well. One of my moderators on Twitch, Endervane, gave me the link to a website, a slime chunk finding website that actually does work for console. Hopefully, I will also have a link to that website down in the description. Anyway, so after the stream, I found out that there is actually a quad slime chunk right here. You can see that's one chunk, this is a chunk, this is a chunk, and this is a chunk as well. And so yeah, we're going to be building a quad slime farm today. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. I'm going to do all the mining for all of these holes, or all these chunks, because we got to lower all of this chunk here down to bedrock. Yeah, I'm going to be doing that on live stream, so I don't have that much time to put into one episode. I wish I did. That would be pretty awesome. So right now, what we need to do is actually make sure that this is a slime chunk. So basically, what we're going to do is dig all the way down to the bottom of the world. And whenever you dig downwards, always dig a 2 wide hole. I was just going to dig a 1 wide, or yeah, just a 1 wide, just straight down, and just see what happens. But I don't know. I mean, I have dual fire prot on my armor, so I could do it. But do I want to be that guy? Probably not. Anyway, so we just need to get down to bedrock down here. It should not be too far. Okay, here we go. We should be right at bedrock now. There it is. Sweet. So this entire chunk here, a 16 by 16 area, we need to dig out and put down some slabs at this layer right here. Hold on, I need to get prepared. Alright, so we need to put down slabs at this level right here. This is what these slimes are going to be digging or spawning on. No, I'm going to be doing all the digging. The slimes, they're going to be spawning and dying. And the reason why we want to build this at the bottom of the world is because spawn rates are much higher at the bottom of the world. Spawning in Minecraft starts from the bottom of the world and then goes all the way up. And also the reason why we're removing all the blocks is because if there's no blocks above the spaces where they're spawning, then they will only try to spawn in this area. Basically, that's my understanding. Something about sub-chunks. I don't know what sub-chunks are. I should probably do more research. But the build that we're going to be the version of the slime farm that we're going to be building is from ilmango, and he knows what he's talking about, and he has it at the bottom of the world. So that's what we're going to be doing. So on stream, we had an unfortunate accident. You see this pond right here? Some of you watching this episode may remember this pond if you were in the stream. Unfortunates happened with this pond. So we were, as you know, or you should know, we are planning on building a squid farm over there because just look at how many squids there are. That's just the perfect spot to build a farm. So we were going to fill in all of this water, and we did that. We filled in all of this entire lake all the way up to about here. And then Minecraft crashed, and we lost all of that work and a good bit of this. So to memorize that day, whoops, I only want one of these. To have a memorial for that day, I am stealing 1 grass, and we are going to name that dirt Squid's Revenge, and then yesterday's date. Because before we did all of that, before the game crashed, we had killed many a squid to see if they would respawn. And that is the ongoing joke. Squidward's Revenge, or Squid's Revenge, or something, someone's name, Squid, Revenge. Curse you, Squid. I lost about 45 minutes of dirt placing. Also, we need to make a mementos haul. We're getting quite a few of these things. So let's get a couple of those platforms in place and see if we can actually get any squids to spawn. Worst lava lake ever. Literally, that's the entire lava lake. Alright, so it is now the next day. I have done quite a bit of work. Let's just go up this ladder right here. Ow. Ow. And yeah, you can see that this is definitely a slime chunk. I definitely mined out quite a bit last night. I got a little bit carried away. And yeah, actually we don't need to go up all the way. You can see this is definitely a slime chunk. What am I doing? I should probably get rid of all of these guys real quick. And yeah, so we basically just need to mine out all of this layer now. I saved a little bit of the mining for you. But we don't actually need to mine out just a full chunk for this farm. We actually need to mine out quite a bit more than a single chunk. And the reason for that is that the farm itself is actually wider than one chunk. It's like 23 blocks or something wide. I'm not entirely sure. I'll need to figure that out. I'm still going to do a bunch of mining on stream. And also, we found a few diamonds over here somewhere. Let's see, how many diamonds are we going to get? It looks like just a few. Come on now. And how many was that? 12. 12. Not bad. Ooh, there's more actually. 13. 13. There might be some on top of these blocks up here. Originally, I thought it was 14. Anyway, doesn't really matter. So now this is all cleared out. We're going to make this thing pretty as well. I'm not sure how to decorate this. Obviously something green. I don't really want to do the ruin theme for this, because I feel like slimes are just too clean for the room theme, if that makes any sense. So maybe green concrete or something. That can get expensive really fast. And also, we don't have a concrete converter in this world because we don't have dual wielding. Anyway, problems with that idea. But if you have suggestions, let me know. Also, a little bit of a tip for you. Crouch on ladders, press A, look up and use a firework. And that is the easiest elytra launcher in the world. Something interesting I discovered while digging all this out is that a single diamond pickaxe will break and mine about 2 double chests of blocks before it gets pretty much nearly destroyed. And of course that's with Unbreaking 3. But I also made a whole bunch of other diamond pickaxes and a couple other diamond shovels as well that are all fully enchanted there. Definitely a little bit prepared because I at least want to mine out this chunk. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. I did not plan that. I thought I crouched. Apparently I was already crouching. So there's a lot of slimes down here. Let's crouch right here. Look at this. This is totally 3 slime chunks. Holy crap. This is a big hole. Turns out you need to dig out a 30 by 32 hole above each of the slime chunks. This is annoying right here. Yeah, so this took 3.5 hours on live stream, and of course we already dug out the center of it, so this is about 5 hours of digging right here, and I'd say it paid off because look how many slimes are down there. That is ridiculous. So we need to actually start building the farms now. I didn't plan on going down there. We also need to move this ladder because this ladder looks like trash. Yeah, we dug out that entire chunk right here, and part of this chunk, part of this chunk, and part of this chunk. And that makes it so that this one will be super efficient. I'm not sure why you need to dig out the extra blocks on the side to make this one chunk super efficient. Not sure. There's a reason behind it. I know there is, but anyway, so we're going to be building at least a double today. Maybe we can get this triple going. I'm not going to be doing like the removal of all these blocks above that chunk there, the second chunk. Because I'm kind of done with digging. Oh god, I said dug with digging. That's terrible. Clearly, I have blocks on my mind. We needed to make an extra pickaxe because look how many we used. 2, 4, and 6 full Unbreaking 3, Efficiency 5, Mending pickaxes, and a shovel. So I need to, before I do anything, mend a pickaxe. One of these, probably the fortune one. Where did it go? It is up here. That items. There we go. Get that back on the hotbar. And also we have a bunch of materials that we need to build this thing. We got tons of iron, tons of glass, tons of slabs, and also this is everything that we got from mining out the chunk. Not too bad. And yeah, I killed a few squid. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Luckily they didn't crash the game. I didn't lose any Losing the items, well, 1 diamond. That is great. So 14 diamonds. That's good. 44 blocks of iron. That's not bad for mining out all that. Okay, that's kind of bad. I'm going to go mend my stuff, and then we can start building this thing. Finally, it's going to be really nice. It's going to be really, really nice. Alright, so I got my pickaxe mended up. We grabbed a spare shovel, and armor's good. And now we need to remove just a few layers of this stuff over here. And actually, this is going to be pretty easy if we just keep going at it like this. Hopefully, we find some more diamonds. Already gold and redstone, that's off to a great start. Anyway, we need to get it as high as that platform right there, because that platform is at Y level 15, which is just in the very bottom subchunk in the world. So that's where it's going to be the most efficient, and also that makes it so that we only need 4 golems per side. And while I'm mining this out, I'll talk to you guys about that. So on console, there is a golem cap, iron golem cap of 16. And normally with this farm, ilmango has 10 per chunk, and he uses 2 subchunks. So basically it's like 32 blocks tall. Ours is going to be about 16 blocks tall, and we're going to use 4 golems. And yeah, that'll make it so that we can use multiple chunks and hopefully get something that is very, very efficient by using the most amount of chunks and subchunks. It's all very technical. I don't know if you guys understand any of it. Let me know if you do. Let me know if you'd like this kind of technical talk stuff. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to clear out a good bit of this stuff. Luckily, we're finding redstone. We've actually found just about all the materials and ores from digging out this hole that we actually need for the project. I was running low on gold, so I switched out some of the beacon blocks that were gold in for iron. So now we should be perfectly fine for iron rails. There are very few sounds in Minecraft that can annoy me. Number 1 is the villagers on and forever, especially in a villager trading hall. And now number 2 is these guys' little bouncy, slimy sound. I mean, just listen to it. It's kind of terrible. Anyway, there are so many of these guys. Seriously, I've killed so many of these. They're going to be quite the nuisance while doing this project. That is fine. I'm fine with it. It's slime. What do you expect? So we need to have rails going on these 4 blocks all the way down to the end there, all across these slabs. And that is because they're going to be magma blocks at this layer going all the way across, all the way down. And basically, I don't think I've explained how this farm actually works yet. So the slimes spawn, and then there's going to be an iron golem over here that the slimes will track. So as soon as they spawn, they'll walk towards the iron golem, and then they'll try and get close to it. They'll be on the magma blocks, and apparently fire protection prevents taking damage from this stuff. Interesting. Anyway, so they'll be on the magma blocks, they'll be taking damage, and then eventually they'll die. And then underneath here, these 3 blocks and also this block here, we will have a hopper minecart going back and forth, unloading its stuff on an unloader over here. And that'll be happy and merry. So we need to build that now. That is the first step. And then we also need to do it on the other side. I'll just do a bit of this on camera for you guys. So first off, we would have this here at the end, and also we need to power that. Just use a torch. Well, I guess, you know what? Let's be cheap. Let's use levers. We have a lot more of those. Bam, and then, you know, let's use 3, and then just a whole bunch of rail going down. And then right about here is the chunk border. So we will add some more powered rail just about there, just to keep this thing going, and then basically just bring the rails all the way down. Pretty simple stuff. And then at the end, of course, you will want to not use powered rail right there. You will want to use some powered rail, just not where I placed them. So some like that, and of course some like that as well. Power that one, and then basically just run that all the way back down. Again, it's pretty simple. It does get expensive pretty fast. We might need to use some more, what do you call it? We might need to use some more power rails eventually, but I'm not too worried about that right now. Here comes another one of those dang slimes. Anyway, so then on top of all of these rails here, you basically just put 3 rows of magma blocks going all the way down, and we should replace that block with a slab. Bam. And yeah, that's pretty simple. That's the killing mechanism. and nothing will spawn on these magma blocks. That is fine. Also, this is the slime chunk here, another slime chunk. So we need to figure out something where we have one golem working two chunks. I'll figure that out in a moment. Mostly I just want to get these two done today, and then we can come back and modify this. Anyway, I'm going to throw up these killing mechanisms, and then I'll be back. Look at that, it's already working. There's not even any golems yet. Oh man, slimes are kind of stupid. That did not take very long at all. We still need to make the auto offloaders and also hook these things up via a hopper line to a chest system. We'll do that later. Right now, see what I mean? These guys are stupid. Let's get rid of these guys. Okay, so right now, I need to figure out where to put the golems. I'm pretty sure you just put them dead center of the chunk, so that would be like right about here. Let's actually mark that. Bam, bam. And then over here as well. This looks about center-ish. And then the golem is going to be, okay, I'm not going to worry about that. The golem is going to be sitting right here on a couple of glass blocks, and will be surrounded by a whole bunch of fence posts. Fence posts. But first, I need to craft up about, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 stacks of fence posts. That's going to take a lot of wood. I'm glad I prepared and mined a full double chest of wood. All of the magma blocks and the rails are now in place, and I also know where to put the golems now. So one thing I have not done is test this rail and minecart and hopper, and I guess I'm not testing it on that side. So basically, let's just put this down here and see, will that actually go all the way across? No, because there's slimes down there, of course. Why wouldn't there be slimes? Here, let's just get rid of all of these guys first. And then that minecart hopper should be making its way around. And yeah, I upped all of the powered rail to 4 each. Not really that interesting, but it does make it go round. So that's all that matters. Let's just turn that off, and that should stop it whenever it gets over there. So now we need to actually do the fun part and get some golems in here. And I'm pretty sure I know how to do this. I have a paused point in the video, so his tutorial. So I think basically you just make a little 2 by something area of fence posts here. And did anyone ever mention how expensive these things are? That was 2 stacks of logs to 6 stacks of the fence posts. It's kind of really expensive. I mean, I guess saying it, 2 stacks of logs to 4 stacks of fence posts doesn't sound that bad, right? But when you're crafting it, you're like, oh my god, this is expensive. So we need to make this 2 high on all the front here, and then this back part needs to be 3 high. And am I? Apparently I am up on this. So there we go. And of course I'm using spruce. What other material would I use for this? And then I think we just spawn a golem in here, like so. And this may affect the iron farms. I'm not too worried about it though. It shouldn't, because of the golem cap. And if it does, then well, I don't know what to do. If it does affect the golems, dang it. Hey, he's in there. Well, that worked. I always forget that they push you now. It's kind of hard to get used to. Anyway, now all of the mobs that spawn on this platform and the next platform that we put in, or at least half of them, the ones that spawn on this half of the platform, will go towards this golem here, and then, walk on the magma blocks and get their items picked up by the hopper. Not bad, right? So now I just need to throw in all the 3 other golems for this layer. Second platform in, and also the slime cap has probably been reached by all of these guys. Look how many there are. Seriously, that's ridiculous. It's actually kind of nice that they're all sitting down there, just not doing anything, because then I don't have to deal with them on the upper platforms when I'm building them. So now, yeah, we have the second platform in. We need to do 2 more platforms here, and also put in another golem on this level here somewhere, I think, and then also, of course, remove a few more blocks. This is actually a pretty easy farm to build. Seriously easy. It just takes a really long time to mine out all of the things above here, but dang, does it look epic. Also, please do leave your suggestions for what we should do with this giant hole in the comment section. I'm thinking just make it all smooth stone, and then I have a plan for a picture. Yes, a pixel art. You could say for the top and also the bottom. Maybe just for the bottom, actually. The top we might leave just clear glass or open. I don't know what to do with it, but we have time. We have time until all of this stuff is done, and also we need to mine out more, so it's gonna be bigger. Anyway, I'm gonna crack on building these platforms, getting these golems in, and then we'll see what happens. Bit of an update. We ran out of slabs, and I used fortune and unenchanted pickaxes to dig all this out, so we have very little stone from this. Not a problem though. We still got a little bit up there. Not really a big deal. And also, this is working fairly well already, even with me in the area preventing spawns just by my player being around and not having all the platforms in yet and having these blocks above it. It's still producing a good amount of slimes. And we are going to need to spawn proof this swamp up here because this will also produce natural slimes. So leave me your ideas for that. I was thinking we could cover it with a whole bunch of leaves and maybe make some sort of like hedge maze, or what do you call it? Just some sort of leafy tree forest kind of deal. I don't know. That's a terrible explanation of what's in my head, but I'm not sure. Leave me you guys' idea. We could just slab it. We could cover it. Well, I was going to say we could cover it in water, but that's not going to happen because of our squid farm. And yeah, I'm not sure what to do with it because we do need to make all of this spawn proof. Anyway, we got most of the fourth platform in, and we just need to do this and then surround this thing in a cube of glass and then add a bit of a bottom half slab roof to it, and then it'll be done and functional, and happy fun times will be had. All of the platforms are now in place. It's looking pretty fine. If we just go over here somewhere, then yeah, looking pretty good. It's a really easy to build farm, honestly. Ooh, we should pick up this slime. That is a lot of slime. I'm liking it. This thing has already been producing a good amount. I don't even have the collection system in, which I need to set up. I need to get the chests and everything in place. Anyway, that's not what we need to do now. Now we need to add the second set of golems. So I'm going to throw those up, and then we need to throw up a bunch of slabs and stuff. Not sure how to do that part yet. Still need to watch or finish watching the tutorial again. And then we need to throw up a glass wall around this thing. And right now I'm just going to throw up clear glass because I don't have the dyes necessary. Later we can come back and change the clear glass out for some sort of colored glass if we so choose. I'm not sure what color to choose though. Probably green, which means cactus farm will have to be made someday in this world. It is now the next day, Saturday. How many days have I been recording this episode? A whole lot. Leave a like if you like how much effort I'm putting into these videos nowadays. Or how much time, rather. So we need to put a roof we need to put a roof of bottom half slabs going all the way around this thing. Basically fill up this entire hole and also maybe avoid those slimes over there. Also finally get our item collection system in. Maybe fill in a random hole or two. And also, there were blocks here before. I mined those out. And while I was doing it, I was thinking, oh yeah, how funny it would be if I just found that one random diamond ore. And I actually just so happened to find that one random diamond ore. And I managed to get 3 diamonds from it. That's amazing. One random diamond ore. Just completely random. I love it. I'm glad I mined out those blocks. So we need to do a bit of an unloader now. And I'm going to have the storage system be somewhere over here where the slime is. Eventually I'll have an item elevator going all the way up to the top, but for now we're just going to have a basic item collection area over here. We don't need any form of item filter on this or anything. We just need it to basically put all the slime balls into a chest, and then that'll be it. So now we're just going to make a basic hopper minecart unloader, and we're just going to do that by placing some powered rail on top of that hopper there, and then we're going to take a comparator output from this hopper going into a block. My hotbar is crazy. And then we're going to take a redstone torch right there with a block on top of that and a block right there, and then some redstone dust right there, and that'll give us a pretty reliable unloader. Let's just push that minecart there, throw down some items for it to pick up, and apparently it launched past us anyway. It went right through our character. Let's just wait for this thing to go back. It should dump all of the items into that hopper right here. Ooh, it just... Oh no, look at that. There we go. And it's dumping everything. Sweet, and then that'll launch. Okay, that works very well. That works very, very well. And then it'll just keep going back and forth. Sweet. So now we just need to hook this up into a basic item elevator over here. I actually just put out a video on this, like, literally, what is that? Okay, I guess it's 2.5 hours ago for me, but it'll be yesterday for you guys if you're watching this the day that it comes out, which you should be if you're a true Silent fan. So, I've also built this on camera before. It's pretty simple stuff, and see how fast I can actually build this here. And we need some repeaters here, and a block there, and then all of these blocks here as well, and then hook that up to an a hopper chain going into a bunch of chests. You guys know the deal. Anyway, that should be pretty simple to throw up. Not literally like bleh, although this rotten rubbery fish is getting on my nerves. Anyway, I'm gonna finish building this item unloader, and that's pretty simple. And then we might even throw up again with the throw up. We might even build the triple chunk today, make this slime chunk right here into a slime farm. We'll have to see about that. I'm thinking we have time for it. This video needs to go up tomorrow at noon. Oh wait, that video went up 5 hours ago. Never mind, I thought it went up at 3. Anyway, yeah, so I'm thinking we will build the triple chunk. I'll just build that one off camera. You guys have seen the entire build process for this. Sorry about that being so progress updatey, but that's just kind of how it is with this kind of multiple day episode. Anyway, let me throw up some storage here, and then we'll be back. And I love having so much iron that you're worried about having enough chests to make hoppers. It's actually great. Speaking of which, we need to actually go check the iron farms. And another thing is, make sure that you always put droppers on top of your hoppers. That really does help reduce lag in your world. And yeah, just always put droppers on top of your hoppers. Even though this one over here is next to a redstone bit, so this one will be activated, it doesn't matter. It will still reduce lag. See, I put droppers up there as well. And also, a little bit of a hopper saving trick. Whenever you have a hopper line that ends and then goes down, you can replace the last hopper with a dropper. Just saves you one hopper, and it actually increases the amount of capacity that your storage, that your back part of your storage system has, because hoppers only have 5 inventories and droppers have 9. So a little bit of a tidbit of information. Hopefully you made sense of that. Anyway, so I'm about to go live stream again. I know I live stream a lot. This is over multiple days. You got to remember that. Actually, you know what? Let's check and see how much is in here. Not bad so far. I like it. It's doing well. So I'm going to go live stream again. We're going to build up the 3rd slime chunk over here, and also make this water right here, or this area by the beacon water, so that nothing spawns. Maybe we'll just use bottom half slabs. I don't know. Just make it so that this stuff doesn't happen, where you have literally 90,000 slimes chasing you at all times. It actually does get quite annoying. Like, seriously, the amount of times I've used my bow, like, ridiculous. At least the leaderboards have gone up really high in this episode. I'll actually get out of here. Over here. Here we go. But yeah, it's going well. I like it. It's a triple chunk slime farm. I'm not sure if we can actually do the 4th one, as I've said before. But yeah, I need to go live stream again, and I'll come back to you guys once we have this project more or less completed. Wow, this has been a grind. Oh my god, that was a good stream. Wow, I am so happy that we got this thing finally finished up. We have a triple slime farm on console, guys. Triple chunk slime farm. Still a lot of digging that needs to be done. Anyway, we got all of the item collection systems in. We got the 3rd chunk in. This system here took me about 15 minutes to freaking figure out. For some reason, unloaders were not working correctly. And yeah, we cleared this out. And over here, actually, somewhere over here, I have a staircase right here, literally. Yeah, so right here, this is our old mining area, which is actually great. We adapted the design from ilmango just a little bit to work with a corner, with three chunks there on a corner. So a little bit of efficiency is lost, but I mean, a little bit of spawning spaces is lost by having the iron golem there in the center, but we're working around our golem cap and also working with what we got on console. I think it works very, very well. And we put the glass around this thing. It looks awesome. And also, look at this. It's just amazing. How do I actually get up here? So I've been doing parkour. I need to add some ladders. Look at that. A double chest of slime and a half, and it's still pouring in. If you hear that little clicking sound, that's from the elevator. I'm going to go AFK overnight, and next episode you guys will see what we got. And also, before I do go, do I have any more fence posts down here? Apparently there were no fence posts down there. But yeah, so before we do go, I need to put a ring of fence posts around this thing because slimes hop down there and then they fall on the outskirts of the farm. They split into the small ones and then they don't despawn because they're tracking the golems. Blah, 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 blah. So yeah, if we just put some fence posts up here, that will prevent the slimes from hopping down from up here. And it'll be happy fun times. Also, we do need to make this entire swamp non-spawnable. That'll happen eventually. I don't know when. I need more fence posts. Leave your ideas for how to make this non-spawnable. Like I was saying, either a hedge, maze of some sort, or trees and leaves everywhere. And also leave your ideas for what to do with this giant gaping hole. It's actually going to be bigger. We're going to make it pretty much giant. It's going to come out to probably about, here. So yeah, it's going to be about a 50 or 40 by 40 hole in the ground. Leave your suggestions. It's going to be a lot of mining. We filled up all these chests. I have a hell of a lot of sorting to do. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this episode. Please do leave a like if you did enjoy. This video took many days and many hours and many live streams to complete. And I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed these super epic major projects. And look at how efficient this thing is. It's insane. I love it. Please do subscribe if you are new. Turn on notifications if you are a subscriber so that you get notified when I upload videos. I upload 4 videos a week. And guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. My God, this has been a project. And then there was silence.